Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elisa and I thought I would make a video with some tips on how to pick your perfect college, or the college that's right for you, I guess you could say. I guess a few months ago, I think, like last year probably, Nicole and I started to make videos for a college series. A lot of them focused on helping like freshmen in college or seniors in high school get ready for college. So this one will mostly focus on seniors in high school, even juniors who are looking for colleges. So I wrote down a few tips. I have 10 tips on how to choose a college that's right for you and what you should look for in each college. So let's get started. The first one is curriculum. You need to look at the, what am I saying? Oh God. You need to look at the classes that are offered, the majors that are offered at the school. You need to make sure you pick a school that actually offers your major, which a lot of people some people don't know what they want to do also, but you should try to have an idea or stuff you're at least interested in, subjects that you're interested in, so that you can at least try to base your college off of that. A lot of colleges focus or are known for certain subjects, I guess you could say. Like my school is, there's a lot of education majors, teaching, there's a lot of criminal justice majors, so you just have to pick the college that's right for you. With my major, graphic design, I looked at a few colleges. There was one college that I was super interested in. I went on a bunch of tours there. I even went for an interview to get into the college, but it didn't have my actual major, so you're probably wondering like, why did I even go through all that? I don't know. I just really loved the school. It was so pretty. It was such a pretty campus. It was like, you only heard good things about that campus, but obviously I didn't pick that one because it didn't even have my major. It had one class for graphic design, but it didn't have my actual major, so obviously that was a no. So just make sure they offer classes for your major so you can get the most for your money and most for your education. The second one is location. It really depends on how far you want to be from home. If you want to be really far from your house, then go ahead, go out of state, go a few hours away, whatever. But if you want to stay at home and work while you go to school, then you need to see like the distance from it. My school is about 2 hours 15 minutes from my house, and there's usually not that much traffic, so it's a pretty good distance. I could go home on the weekends if I wanted to. It's just like the gas that you have to worry about. But the third one is size. You need to decide if you want a big college campus or if you want a small college campus. There's benefits to both, I would say. My college is really small. There's probably about like 5,000 people. So a lot of people actually really like small campuses because they're small classes. I think the most people I've had in my class was like 40 people, and that was like science classes like chemistry or like psychology or something like that. But in my actual major class, which is different for each major, but in my major it's a little smaller than everybody else's, and I probably have like 10 people in each class. So with smaller schools, then you can develop a relationship with your professor. They can get to know how to help you more, what kind of person you are, how you learn. And then with bigger campuses, the classes could have like hundreds of kids in them. So they could be more like lecture classes, which I actually like more. But campus, if it's bigger, then you have to walk more to get to class, like from one end to another. So if you're late, then it's going to be a problem. With my campus, it only takes like 7 minutes to walk from one side to the other. So just keep an eye for that. Keep an eye for that. Keep that in mind, I think is what I was trying to say. Number 4 is look for the sports and activities that your school offers. Most schools offer so many clubs and organizations that you can participate in. At least with mine, they had a club fair where all the clubs, what am I saying? Not all the clubs, but a lot of clubs set up little tents where you can go up, you can put your email down so you can get daily or weekly emails. Just look for extracurricular activities, organizations like sororities, fraternities, if you're interested in something like that. And then sports. If you're going to school more for sports, make sure the college actually has your sport. Because with my college doesn't have football, which was a really big turn off for me. We do have a club team, but like club team, real team. My college also does have like an all-guys school like 7-10 minutes away, and they do have actual football, so I can go to those games. But yeah, make sure it definitely has the sport that you want to play. With that, if you're really interested in it and that's like your main priority, then look at the division of the sports, like if it's a higher division, lower division, if that's your priority for going to school. The next one, it doesn't go towards everyone, and that's religious affiliations. A lot of schools are like Christian schools. It's required for you to go to a worship class, or you have to go to classes on Sundays or something like that. Not all schools are like that, but if you're interested in that, then there are many schools that you can choose from. The sixth one is cost. You need to look at the tuition, you need to look at room and board, textbooks, and other fees. There's a lot of scholarships that you can apply for. I know my freshman year I applied for one and I got like $250 each semester, so that covered my textbooks. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have to buy textbooks and pay for everything else, then it was pretty good. But there's so many. You just have to look online. You can go and Google and type in college scholarships. Like mine, I could type in graphic design scholarships and a bunch would pop up. And then financial aid. A lot of people sign up for financial aid, and that's not a bad thing. My number 7 is actually financial aid. Financial aid is available at every single school. Some just offer like more of it than others do. I know at private schools the tuition is higher, or like other fees are higher, but then financial aid, they offer more of that. So just keep that in mind. If you have a question about that, then you can always go to the admissions office. They can help you. Number 8 is academic standards. When looking at a school, look at like the average SAT scores, the average GPA of the people that they let in. If they're very low, then I wouldn't consider that as a college to go to. I would rather consider, I don't really know a range, but you don't want it super low. You want a very good quality school. You don't want a school that people just go to party and they don't really care about their classes. You know what I mean? They're not going to accept just like A students. They're going to probably accept a little from each. Colleges don't want to accept students who look like they aren't even going to try. They need to have some potential. So as long as you're trying in your classes, trying to get good grades, you also like have to submit an essay when you apply for colleges, so if they can tell you have potential with that, like, they're going to give you a chance. The 9th one is visit the campus. I've been on so many tours just for the few schools that I was looking at, so make sure you go to open houses. A lot of schools have things where you can visit on the weekends and you can like stay overnight, and then they have activities each day. I never went to one of them, but I know friends who have gone and I've heard about them a lot. Some schools have virtual toys. Some schools have virtual tours that you can look at. So I definitely think you should visit the campus, get a feel for it if you would like being on that campus. If you could see yourself walking to class on that campus, socializing with friends, participating in activities, anything like that, then it would be a good fit for you. But if you're not comfortable in that environment, then why not look at a different school? There's so many different colleges to pick from, so you are bound to definitely find at least 2 or 3 that are fit for you. The 10th one is to talk to students and alumni. No one knows the school better than people who actually go there or have already graduated from there. Alumni can tell you how their degree has helped them in their career and how successful they've been and all that stuff, and their opinion on the school, on the activities. But those are just 10 tips that I had. I know there's a lot more that you could probably look out for, but if you have any questions, please let me know. I am getting ready to finish my junior year of college, so I do have some experience. If you do have any questions, I will try to answer them the best that I can. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!